Ossipee Mountain Land Company was started in 1986, and we started the company because we had 15,000 acres of timberland that we were managing, and we needed to find an outlet for the low-grade wood that we were removing in the forestry operations that we were conducting. So we decided that we would kiln dry and package firewood and develop a market with the supermarkets throughout New England and the Northeast. So over the years we built kilns, firewood processing equipment, and continued to develop our market. We went from selling the first year about 500 cords of packaged wood to now, 25 years later, almost 30 years later, nearly 7,000 cords and 1 million packages of kiln-dried firewood. When we started the business, there was no packaged firewood industry at all, and it was a fledgling industry, and we developed it as we progressed through over the years. We produce 3/4 cubic foot package. We get about 170 packages per cord. We harvest mostly the timber on our own land. The growth of that timber amounts to about 3,500 cords. The balance of the timber we purchase from private logging companies and landowners throughout New Hampshire and western Maine. The people that buy this product are mostly grocery stores, Shaw's, Hannaford, Market Basket, Aubuchon Hardware, some grocery wholesalers, Whole Foods, and their market is running. It used to be a 2 or 3 month market in the wintertime. Now it's a year-round market, and the campgrounds have picked up on it, and they're carrying it in the summertime. So it's gone from a 3-month-a-year business to a 12-month-a-year business for us. And it's gone from having seasonal part-time employees to 6 or 7 employees to now 30 full-time year-round employees. And we take a local, low-grade product and produce it with local labor, and we ship it away from the area and bring the money back here to a local economy, which is good for this area. And it's good for the people that work here, it's good for the businesses that surround us that we do business with and that all of our employees do business with. And the growth of the company is, I think it's as far as we want to take it. There's a demand that we can't seem to meet on an annual basis, no matter how much we build the business up. We're limited by the number of logs that we can purchase and the amount we can dry. So we have built the capacity to produce about 1 million packages a year right now, and we'll make a determination as we go forward whether we want to grow that any larger or not.
There are 2 of us that work in the office, and we take care of all of the weighing of the log trucks that come in. We have to weigh them in, they're unloaded, and then we weigh them out, tally up how many tons they brought in, and then pay all the loggers that bring logs in. We answer the phones, we take orders, process orders, and then invoice the orders after they go out of here. We manage hiring and hiring of employees, and anyone that leaves, we process them out. We order for the people in the maintenance department. They'll come in if they need different things ordered, and we'll process through the orders, get the mail, open and organize the bills, enter the bills into our computer programs, and then I do a check run once a week to pay the different vendors. So that's a big part of what we do every day. We have about over 400 customers, and a lot of them are homeowners that are using what we call our reject wood, which are the short pieces that we can't fit into our packaging. And they'll buy it to heat their house. We sell it bulk that way. That takes up a lot of our time because it's 2 cords going out to 1 person, and that's why we have 400 customers, because a lot of them are the homeowners. Also, we have about 14 customers that are our major customers that are buying the bundled package firewood by the tractor trailer load, which is 1760 packages in a trailer load. And they include Shaw's, Hannaford, Whole Foods. So they send their orders in via the computer on a program that we had to purchase to be able to process their orders. And we process the orders, send them out to the warehouse so they can be scheduled into our warehouse. Then we schedule trucking times for the customers to come and pick up the wood. And we, when the wood leaves, we invoice the customers, and then they have 10 days to pay, and then we process the checks.
At Ossipee Mountain Land Company, I oversee the production of firewood here. A lot of the yard work and firewood manufacturing, bundling, packaging. We have a kindling production line as well that I oversee, along with shipping. We acquire logs locally. We manage a lot of land in the area. We rely on other customers as well, suppliers for logs. We produce. We can edit all this too, right? Yep. So we have 3. Losing my train of thought. So we have 3 firewood processors here. Logs come in, we purchase them on a by weight basis. They store out in the log yard here, which you can see behind me, and then they get sorted by what processor we would use. We then manufacture those, cut and split, and then we put them into the kiln. The firewood sits in the kiln for roughly 3 days, depending on the season, and then once out of the kiln, they'll sit for 24 hours or greater to acclimate to the climate before we package them. Right. So these kilns are relatively high tech. It gives us a moisture reading by computer. And then throughout the cycle, we check it every 30 minutes to make sure that it's drying properly. Once the kiln doors are open, we manually check them as well, and then we dry throughout the process. We check them through all phases of manufacturing. Yeah, and we operate 24 hours a day. We do kiln changes nights, weekends. It's non-stop. The 4 kilns we have are on a 3-day cycle, so we're constantly cycling out whatever the time of day or night. Right. So once the firewood's out of the kilns, we put them in a dry storage area, and from there we bring them into the firewood production line. We produce about 30 cord a day. So we produce approximately 30 cord a day currently. We We have a kindling line as well, a kindling manufacturing line that we have, and that runs 5 days a week also. So all inclusive here currently is we have a head count of about 30 personnel. We could stand to use 4 or 5 more. And again, that's a 5-day a week operation.